Nene, how long do you think, what's the ideal amount of time for you to date and be in a relationship with a man before it's appropriate, I would say, for the next step for marriage?
So this is two part. I know, like, growing up, we hear all these stories about, like, straight out of high school, they're getting married, or while in high school, they get married. But for me personally, I feel like if I move in with you, what's holding us back? We're literally living together. We're already, we're already living together, okay? We've been together for 4 years, okay? What's the hold up?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying, what's the hold up? Like, you love me, I love you. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I know love is not enough to get married, but like, we're committed, right?
Yeah.
What's the hold
Especially
up? That's all I gotta say.
I hear that.
Okay, my opinion of that is, man, it's hard, y'all, because marriage, I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is, because what's the difference of being married and just in a relationship?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you could be in a relationship for 10 years, why you can't get married right when y'all meet and be married for 10 years? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's all dependent on the person. It all depends on the person. If you feel like you have a connection, a deep connection with that person, get married when you feel like you want to get married. And if it don't work, get divorced. Ain't that what? It's like, what's the difference between marriage and a relationship besides all the extra holes you got to jump through? That's it.
I think I agree with both of them, except I would say I personally ain't moving in with you unless we marry, because I want to have background, a fallback. I am a person that I feel like I'm a little pessimistic. I always think about how bad things can get, and so I feel as though once we move, I feel as though I would move with you once we're engaged. And I also think that, just as Jana said, I don't think there's no time. If you have the qualities as my husband and I feel like you're my husband, like this is the man God sent me, I don't think nothing would be stopping me. If he got down on a knee a year in and I felt like this is my man, I would say yeah. But at the same time too, I also be thinking about how long a person can go pretending to be somebody, like by accident. So long they went in their life putting on this mask, not doing that, and y'all get so long in a relationship, and then you start seeing true colors, true who they really, really are, being since a kid. In these situations you really need them in, and it's like, oh, this is who I married, but you were so sweet in the cupcake phase that lasted 2 years, you know? So I do be thinking about that.
And then when it
too.
lasts a long time, that's really confusing.
Yeah.
But I
It's
do
really
agree
confusing.
too that you literally can get married straight up in it and then be dating
I mean,
all throughout
there's
this marriage.
literally
So
successful relationships right out of high school, like
Yeah.
she was saying. So, like, yeah.
I absolutely do think marriage is like, if somebody told me they was getting married and they just dated somebody for 4 months, I wouldn't even be like, wow. I'd just be like, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Man,
Because
the
you never...
best wishes to y'all, for
Because,
real.
I mean, you can meet somebody tomorrow that's like the coolest person, and y'all become best
Soulmates.
friends. You know, that's
Soulmates.
it. That's it. As
Yeah.
long as you got somebody that you expect to stay forever and expect to pour into you, I don't see no reason to say no.
Yeah.
I agree.